Not in the VIHE, but um,
Okay.
we welcome you, and the students are waiting. So please start. You'll continue. Your subject was satisfaction.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
Hare,
Hare Krishna, all the students.
Hare Krishna.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Jaya Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Raja Jana Kanjana Yashodanandana Raja Kanjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Radha Madhava जय श्री श्री राधा माधव की जय, श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। Okay, so I will request to share one verse to start our class. That's Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 19, verse number 7, 5.19.7. Okay. So reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, the Creative Impetus, Chapter 19, the Island of Jambudvip, verse number 7. न जन्मनूनं महतो न सौभाग्यं न वान न बुद्धिर्न कृस्तोषहेतु तैर्यद्विसृष्टानपि नो वनौकक्षश्चकार संख्ये बत लक्ष्मणाग्रज. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Translation. One cannot establish a friendship with the Supreme Lord Ramchandra on the basis of material qualities such as one's birth in an aristocratic family, one's personal beauty, one's eloquence, one's sharp intelligence, or one's superior race or nation. None of these qualifications is actually a prerequisite for friendship with Lord Sri Ramchandra. Otherwise, how is it possible that although we uncivilized inhabitants of the forest have not taken noble births, although we have no physical beauty, And although we cannot speak like gentlemen, Lord Ramchandra has nevertheless accepted us as friends. Translation of purport by Srila Prabhupada. So these verses are spoken by Hanuman in Kim Purusha Varsha. Purport: in a prayer to Krishna expressing her feelings, Srimati Kunti Devi called him Akinchan Gochar. The prefix means not, and Kinchan something of this material world. One may be very proud of his prestigious position, material wealth, beauty, education, and so on. But although these are certainly good qualifications in material dealings, they are not necessary for achieving friendship with the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One who possesses all these material qualities is expected to become a devotee. And when he actually does, the qualities are properly utilized. Those who are puffed up by high birth, wealth, education, and personal beauty, Janma Ishwarya Shruta Shri, unfortunately do not care for developing Krishna consciousness. Nor does the Supreme Personality of Godhead care about all these material qualifications. The Supreme Lord is achieved by devotion, bhaktya mam abhijanati. One's devotion and sincere desire to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead are the only qualifications. Rupa Goswami has also said that the price for achieving God's favor is simply one's sincere eagerness to have it. Laulyam ekam mulyam. In the Chaitanya Bhagavat, it is said, Kholavecha sevekera dekha bhagya sima brahma shiva kande yara dekhiya mahima dhane jane panditye krishna nahi paye kevala bhaktira vasha Chaitanya Goshai. Behold the great fortune of the devotee Kholavecha. Lord Brahma and Shiva shed tears upon seeing his greatness. One cannot attain Lord Krishna by any amount of wealth, followers, or learning. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is controlled only by pure devotion. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had a very sincere devotee whose name was Kholavecha Sridhar, and whose only business was to sell pots made of the skin of banana trees. Whatever income he had, he used 50% for the worship of Mother Ganges, and with the other 50% he provided for his necessities. On the whole, he was so very poor that he lived in a cottage that had a broken roof with many holes in it. He could not afford brass utensils, and therefore he drank water from an iron pot. Nevertheless, he was a great devotee of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is a typical example of how a poor man with no material possessions can become a most exalted devotee of the Lord. The conclusion is that one cannot attain shelter at the lotus feet of Lord Krishna or Sri Chaitanya Gosai through material opulence. That shelter is attainable only by pure devotional service. Anya Bhilashita Shunyam Jnana Karmadi Anavritam Anukulyana Krishna Anushilana Bhaktiruttama. One should render transcendental loving service to the Supreme Lord Krishna favorably and without desire for material profit or gain through fruitive activities or philosophical speculation. That is called pure devotional service. Om Agyanti Mirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshu Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Nama Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Yeah, so we are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 5, Chapter 19, verse number 7, translation. One cannot establish a friendship with the Supreme Lord Ramchandra on the basis of material qualities such as one's birth in an aristocratic family, one's personal beauty, one's eloquence, one's sharp intelligence, on one's superior race or nation. None of these qualifications is actually a prerequisite for friendship with Lord Sri Ramchandra. Otherwise, how is it possible that although we uncivilized inhabitants of the forest have not taken noble births, although we have no physical beauty, and although we cannot speak like gentlemen, Lord Ramchandra has nevertheless accepted us as friends? Hare Krishna. So welcome all the devotees for value class on satisfaction part 2. In the first part, we discuss how the conditioned soul tries to come in contact with sense objects for happiness, self-satisfaction, but that happiness is illusory. The sense objects do not contain happiness. That happiness is arising out of fulfillment of desires. And the number of desires fulfilled is insignificant as compared to number of desires unfulfilled. And hence we are always in distress. So a devotee should be satisfied with whatever objects he has. And we also discussed one should be satisfied with Krishna's reciprocation. That whatever Krishna does is good for me. Even if it is a loss, even if it is a pain, even if it is some lack of fame or facilities. Krishna, whatever he does, we are satisfied with it. So now today we will discuss these words and the related topics, wherein Hanuman is praying that in order to develop friendship with Lord Ramchandra, we don't need good birth, good looks, good education, gentlemanly behavior, good vocabulary, or any material qualification. Knowledge, intelligence is not required. Otherwise, how would we Vanaras, who do not possess any such qualification, are friends of Lord Ram? We see, most of you must have heard that the holy name is so powerful that even one holy name I chant, all my sinful reactions are eradicated. Even one holy name we chant, all the sins are gone. Have you heard this? How many of you can raise the hand if they have heard this? Electronically, they can raise the hand. 1, 2. Oh, this is not popular. 3, 4. Others, I thought it's a popular information. So we have 4 devotees who have heard this. So yes, the holy name is so powerful that even one holy name we chant, all the sinful reactions go away. Now we all have chanted minimum one holy name, definitely more. Do 16 rounds of Hare Krishna Mahamantra every day. That's 1 lakh holy name. So have we experienced this eradication of all sinful reactions? Many times the answer is no. So why is this? if one holy name can eradicate all the sinful reactions, and I have already chanted more than one holy name, I should have that experience. So that's because there is a difference between different devotees chanting the holy name. The component involved is feeling of dependence on Krishna. When I chant with the feeling of dependence on Krishna, all my sinful reactions go away. But if I chant, but I lack the feeling of dependence, or it is low dependence, then it will take time. Feeling of dependence. Let me give you an example. I need a volunteer for that example. Anybody would like to assist? Hare Krishna. Any volunteer? Yeah, Vallabh Nimai Prabhu. Thank you. You may unmute.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so Vallabh Nimai Prabhu is our dear devotee. So Vallabh Nimai Prabhu, if it is comfortable for you, wherever you are, you just shout help.
Whenever.
Wherever you are right now, you just shout help twice.
Help! Help!
See, Vallabh Nimai Prabhu is sitting on the chair shouting help, help, but nobody came to help him.
Yes.
That doesn't mean his family does not love him. If Vallabh Nimai Prabhu was drowning in a river and his family was around and he shouts help, help, Vallabh Nimai Prabhu, will the family rush?
Yes.
Yes, so your family loves you. But why they are not helping him now? That's because now he's not dependent on them. When he's drowning in the river, he's dependent on them. Okay, we are done. Thank you.
Okay.
So the word help is same in both the cases. The sound help reaching the ear is same in both the cases. But in one case, he's sitting comfortably in the chair. So there's no dependence. So the reciprocation is received that nobody comes to help. But drowning in the river, the sound help is same, and there is a very high dependence on those who are on the shore of the river. And the response received is different. They rush to help a drowning person. So even though in both the cases, the sound is same, help, the response is different. In the same way, when I chant Hare Krishna with a dependence on the Krishna who is non-different from his holy name, the response of Krishna is different. Then I chant Hare Krishna with no dependence in my heart. Because Krishna knows whether I have a feeling of dependence or not. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. As one surrenders, Krishna responds. So if I am chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, and the thought going in my mind is that I have so and so bank balance. If I have a problem, I can sort it out. And I have my degree. And I have my friends in police. And my family members and neighbors and friends. And I am a talented person. I can solve my problems. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. So I am chanting the holy name, but in my mind, the thoughts going is that I have source of some extra items on which I am dependent on to sort out my problems. So the very holy name I am chanting, there is low dependence. So then the holy name who is hearing me also understands the low dependence and reciprocates low. But if I have a high dependence, I am chanting with a cry that Krishna, only you are my maintainer. Nobody else can help me. I am helpless without you. Only you can protect me. Then the holy name responds in a high way because my dependence is high. This is not partiality. This is response and reciprocation based on dependence. So one who is highly dependent, his holy name chanting is different from one who is low dependent, even though the sound is same. Just like if the boy comes from the school and rushes to the mother, he said, Mother, mother, I am hungry. And mother has a baby in the lap. She says, look, food is on the table, go and eat it. And the boy goes and eats food on the table. And what is mother doing? She is with her own hand and spoon feeding the baby in the lap. So the boy says, Mother, this is partiality, discrimination. You don't love me. To the baby, you are feeding with your hand, and to me, you are telling, go and eat. This is not discrimination. The baby is highly dependent on the mother. And the boy is not equally dependent on the mother. So the mother is responding to both of their dependence. By baby, she is feeding herself because there is high dependence. Baby cannot feed himself for herself. And the boy, he can eat himself. So mother is saying, okay, go eat on the table. So we don't judge the mother for partiality. In the same way, Krishna is not partial. The holy name is not partial. Holy name is responding to our feeling of dependence as we chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So the high dependence comes, as Kunti Devi says, for one who is akinchan, one who has no material possessions, one who has no material opulence. A person who has material opulence, he cannot be dependent on Krishna. Especially one who is attached to his material opulence. If he is hankering for some more money or some more position or some more beauty or some more education or some more followers, if he is hankering for something, that means he is dissatisfied. And such a person has low dependence on Krishna. But if I am satisfied with what I have, I will have high dependence on Krishna. Presence of dissatisfaction is absence of dependence. And presence of satisfaction is presence of dependence. If I am dependent on Krishna, then automatically I will be satisfied with what Krishna has given me. But if I am dissatisfied and working hard for sense gratification, I am less dependent on Krishna. I am dependent more on my talent or hard work to get something more in life. So akinchan, one who doesn't possess anything material, can easily develop this feeling of dependence because there's nothing else to depend on. It's that simple. There's nothing else to depend on. It's only Krishna. Krishna and only Krishna. So when we perform our duties in the material world and we hanker for karma phala, the fruits of our duties, fruits of our karma. Why we want something? Some fruits? Because I am dissatisfied. I am not satisfied. I want something more. There are desires. So then a false hope is generated that if I work hard, next year I'll be happy. Or next year I will be achieving something. Or next year my desires will be fulfilled. And that doesn't allow us to depend on Krishna because we are dependent on that hard work by which we are going to achieve something. So there's a false hope being created in this world of illusion. We need to understand this carefully. Material karma and hankering for fruits and dependence on hard work reduces our dependence on Krishna, and the root cause is dissatisfaction of what Krishna has given me. I want more. And Krishna is not going to give me more. I will have to work hard to get that more. So there's no dependence on Krishna. So then there's no feeling of dependence. So there's no reciprocation from the holy name. So we keep chanting mechanically. That's the story of many people. I'll give you one more story. Once there was a donkey in the forest, and he came to the village to see how village life is. So he saw another donkey in the village, a washerman's donkey, Dhobi. And he would carry some 20 kilogram of weight on his body, 20 kg clothes. The washerman will carry on the donkey, take it to the river, and in the river wash the clothes and dry and distribute it to the houses and come back. The donkey will carry that load. So the forest donkey met the village donkey in the evening and introduced himself. He said, I am first time here. And he said, I came in the morning and followed your routine whole day. What were you doing? I didn't understand. So village donkey said, look, that man, he is my master. He's a dhobi, he's a washerman. He washes clothes of the whole village. And he cannot do without me. I am his biggest asset. He keeps the load of 20 kilogram on me. I carry the load to the river and he washes and dries. And again, I carry the load to each house and he distributes to the householders. And he's a very nice man. Every day evening, he gives me nice grass to eat. So I work hard and he gives me grass. The forest donkey said, but grass is available free. Why don't you come with me to the forest? There you can get free grass. Here you are eating only in the evening. There you can eat 24/7. Anytime, morning, afternoon, evening, night. Anytime you want, you can eat grass. Here you are eating same variety of dry grass every day. There you can eat fresh green grass of different variety from different locations. Different flavor and taste. Nice, fragrant, sweet, fresh, green. 24/7. So why don't you come to the forest with me and stay with me? Free grass available. You don't have to carry any load. The village donkey said, no, I don't believe this. There's nothing called free lunch. So that's not possible. I can't leave this place. So the forest donkey tried to convince and explain. He said, come one day. If you don't like, you return back. One day you come. The village donkey didn't agree. So the forest donkey left. After 1 year, the forest donkey came back. In preaching, you should follow up. So he came back. And he saw the village donkey carrying 2 loads now, 20 kg plus 20 kg, 2 loads. Whole day busy. The forest donkey met him in the evening. He said, you remember last year we met? He said, yes, I remember. He said, today also came in the morning and followed your routine. I saw you carrying 2 bundles, 2 of clothes, 2 loads. Yeah, last time I saw you carrying 1 load. Now you're carrying 2 loads, 20 plus 20, 40 kg. So what is happening? The village donkey said, hey, you don't know? said, no, I don't know what happened. He said, I got promotion. I got promotion. My master, he got one more contract of the village. And without me, he can't do. So I got promotion. I carry 2 loads now. And he gives me nice grass. He said, how much grass you eat now? I eat same amount. See, double load, but same amount of grass he's eating. What a fool he is. Promotion. Promotion, you work hard, get more salary, but eat same amount. So the forest donkey said, you are a fool. Why you are working so hard for small amount of grass? Just come to the forest. There's free Sunday feast there. There's free everyday prasad there. Village donkey said, no, I can't come. I have a very bright career here. Career? What career you have? He said, you will not understand. You didn't do MBA. He said, what is your career? He said, my master is getting contract of 7 more villages. 7 more villages, he's getting contract to wash clothes. So what? He said he's going to hire 12 more donkeys. And he has promised me I will be the team leader. I will be the team leader of these 12 donkeys. Without me, he can't do. His business will collapse. The forest donkey said, you fool, even if you become team leader of 200 donkeys, finally you are going to do donkey's work. Just carry load. You are a foolish person. You come with me. He said, look, I can't come. I have a golden future here. He said, what is your golden future? 2,000 donkeys tomorrow? That's all? He said, no, you don't understand. My master, he has one more vertical. In the afternoon, he is donkey. Sorry, he is washerman. But in the evening, he is Madari. Madari, one who goes in the village streets and plays with this monkey. And the monkey dances and he plays dum 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 damru and people throw money. So they are performers. They perform on the street and collect money. So my master in the daytime is washerman. In the evening, he's a performer. He goes on the street and he plays his drum and he has a monkey who jumps and dances and people throw money. So forest donkey said, I don't understand. So you will also dance and jump like a monkey? He said, no, listen. The dance of the monkey and the jumping of the monkey and the playing of drum is not the main game. That is only to attract the crowd. But once the crowd is attracted, the main game is he ties a tight rope in the sky. And he has a very beautiful daughter, young girl. She walks on that tight rope. If you are able to understand what I am saying. In the circus, they do that. Girls go on the tight rope and walk. So she walks on the tight rope. Forest donkey says, so what? He said, whenever she climbs up to walk on the tight rope, my master tells her, hey, my dear princess, don't fall. Because if she falls, people are going to beat him. Said, don't fall. If you walk on the tight rope without falling, I will arrange your marriage with the prince. But mind well, if you fall down, I will arrange your marriage with this donkey. Forest donkey said, so what? And the village donkey said, yaar, kabhi to giregi. I am waiting for that day that girl will fall. This is his golden future. One day this girl will fall and my marriage will happen. But this donkey is so fool, he doesn't know even if she falls, that marriage is not going to happen. This is called false hope. Hum honge kamyab ek din. Those who are in India, they know this song. Since childhood we are singing, but kabhi hue nahi kamyab. So this is called false hope. in this illusory material world that this marriage will happen with the girl, the donkey is thinking. So because of my dissatisfaction and hankering and lack of dependence on Krishna, I have a false hope that if I work hard by next Diwali, I should be fine. By next promotion, I should be fine. If I purchase a house, I should be fine. If I marry, I should be fine. If I purchase a car, I should be fine. If I do this, I'll be fine. If I do, then this false hope continues whole life, and at the end, karma bandhan happens, karma entanglement happens, and we go back to lower species of life. So the presence of dissatisfaction creates this false hope and dependence on hard work. And we try to continue working hard, performing karma, but we don't know we are getting entangled, like we discussed, that mouse is getting entangled for so-called relief. But rather, if we are satisfied in serving Krishna, we'll not be dependent on our karma or hard work. We'll just be dependent on Krishna, that whatever Krishna gives, I am satisfied and I will serve Krishna. Such a person doesn't get entangled because he's satisfied, he's dependent. Dissatisfaction doesn't allow us to be dependent on Krishna. Whatever Krishna gives, tushti, I am satisfied. So the desire or the goal to increase material opulence is like increasing fever. For good health, we should be reducing fever. But one who is trying to increase the material opulence, he is increasing the fever, he is going bad health. But he thinks our numbers are increasing. I am happy, the numbers are increasing. But actually fever is increasing, and that's not good for the health. So material opulences are compared to fever, they are disqualification. Ravana is an example. Ravana had good, handsome body and good family and highly educated Brahmana and very powerful. But he became so proud. He didn't engage in the service of Lord Ramchandra. And Lord Ramchandra didn't accept his friendship. He killed him. And whereas Hanuman or other Vanaras, they didn't have opulences like Ravana. They were just jungle dwellers, forest dwellers. But still Lord Ramchandra accepted. There's a simple love. And Prabhupada gives nice example of Gokulesvara Sridhar, who was very poor. And he used to sell some banana leaves and donas and other items made of banana leaves and dry bananas. And even though he was poor, whatever he earned, 50% he used to worship Mother Ganges and 50% for his subsistence. And he was hardly getting anything. So he would hardly eat and drink. He had no clothes to wear, all torn clothes. And his roof was having holes in the house. And when it would rain in his house, he couldn't repair his roofs. So he'd take an umbrella and sit. Sitting with an umbrella inside the house. And whole night he would chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Loudly, whole night. And all the neighbors would think this Gokulesvara Sridhar, he is so poor. He is hungry, he has nothing to drink and eat. So he cannot sleep. So he's crying all night. But he was in ecstasy. And he had no utensils. He would drink water from a very rusted iron pot. But he was in ecstasy. And when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during his Mahaprakash Leela called for Sridhar and told him to ask for some benediction, what did Sridhar ask? Nothing. A person who is poor, who has nothing to eat, nothing to drink, no house, no clothes, no utensils, and he's getting a blank check from Lakshmipati, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he's saying, I don't want anything, I just want pure devotion. Savinathanam na janam na sundarim kavitam va jagadisha kame. Mama janmani janmani ishwari bhavatar bhakti aitu. That is our only treasure. We don't want any sense objects. Whatever we have, we should be satisfied. For a conditioned soul, sense objects are like salt in food. Without salt, you cannot eat food. But if there's more salt also, you cannot eat food. It should be very little. In the same way, little sense objects should be there in our life so that we can maintain this body. Minimum objects in our house. Not keep on being attached to so many objects in our house and increase the number of objects. And even those objects are service objects. We should use it in the service of Krishna. Our house, our clothes, our car, our mobile, everything we have, we should be using in the service of Krishna. The only satisfaction we derive is out of service of Krishna. That if Krishna is pleased, I am satisfied. Like Srimati Radharani, her life means service to Krishna. In fact, Srimati Radharani says in Chaitanya Chaitamrita that if there is a gopi whom Krishna likes to associate, but she is hesitating, she is not going to Krishna, then Radharani says, I'll become maid servant in the house of that gopi and every day wash her clothes, clean her utensils, mop her house, clean her goshala, take care of the cows, take care of the children. Without salary, every day I will do this for months and months. So that one day that gopi will tell me, oh Sakhi, every day you are serving in my house and you are not taking any salary. Can I do something for you? And when she does that, I will request her with folded hands, go and associate with Krishna. He likes to be with you. So Srimati Radharani is expressing that I will do everything so that Krishna gets association of that. She's not looking for Krishna associating with me. She's looking for Krishna's pleasure. And when Krishna is pleased, I am satisfied. Whether Krishna kicks me or embraces me, if he is pleased, I am satisfied. So that should be our satisfaction. That I did my nice Mangalarti, 16 rounds, Guru Puja, Bhagavatam class. That's my satisfaction. If we are looking at other sources of satisfaction, then our dependence on Krishna will reduce. We'll get more further entangled. So a devotee should live a very simple life with minimum sense objects and engage in Krishna's service, using all the objects and paraphernalia in the service of Krishna. Then we will not get entangled. So not just external simplicity, internal dependence on Krishna is real satisfaction. That whatever Krishna has given, I am happy with it. I am not having any further desires of material opulence or false hope that by working hard I will acquire something for my satisfaction. No, I am already satisfied. Not that after I get this, I will be satisfied. That's false hope. That's illusion. So devotee should perform his devotional service in that way. Okay, we will end here. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Any comments or questions, you may please ask. Yes, Vallam Nimai Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you very much. Wonderful session once again. Very nice, Prabhu. Trying to understand. So I just want to understand, Prabhu, as you said how to increase dependent and how to know genuine dependence. It's not fake. And how to balance it with the society, peer pressure, and family members' requirement.
Okay. So, just like a child is dependent on mother, that mother will supply anything, everything. So we depend on Krishna, that Krishna will supply the results of my karma. Like Arjuna is dependent on Krishna. That doesn't mean Arjuna is not fighting. Arjuna is fighting, but the victory is not dependent on my effort or skills. Victories depend on Krishna supplying it.
So, Prabhuji, is it like
So,
we have to change our mindset, the motivation that we have to change, that it is not my effort, but we have to replace it
yes,
with the mercy of the Krishna?
yes,
Is the
that Krishna
only
is going to supply.
But as you said that we should reduce, and it will be automatically, I think it will be reduced when we get the satisfaction from the holy name. The need will be decreased. The as you told, the item in the home should be reduced, like that.
Yes, both should happen. We are working on many different fronts. So one front is getting attached to Krishna, one front is getting detached from material world.
Yes, yes.
So one front is renunciation, one front is higher taste. So when we perform our duties, we should know there is no connection between the result and the duty.
Mhm.
The result is not giving duty. The duty is not giving result. I perform duty because it's my duty. Krishna is giving the result. So there is no relationship between what I am getting and what I am doing. Is Krishna supplying everything to me? I am just performing my duty.
So
This is very important.
as duty is here, so I have so many duties, different duties, duties toward family member, duty towards society, duty towards my job, and duty towards temple service, duty towards the group we are trying to serve. So here what I have to do practically for.
No, we perform our duty keeping Krishna in the center, that because Krishna has told that husband's duty is to her, that's why I'm working. Because Krishna has told father's duty is to raise the child. This is Krishna's child and Krishna's wife, and I'm taking care of them. And Krishna is going to give the result. So Krishna should be in the center, and we should understand my hard work and my result has no relationship, which is actually true. Krishna gives the result. I just perform because it's ordained to me. Like a mother takes care of the child because that is her duty. She doesn't want any result back, that this child will take care of me when he grows up.
And Prabhuji, as
Krishna
you
will take care.
say, the example Prabhupada has told, also I have heard the donkey example. So promotion also you touched. So this is what is happening actually in society with us. So how to deal with how to understand this example and apply it in our life. And
It's already happening. We have become donkeys. The modern education is turning everybody into donkeys who is just hoping for little hard work and promotion and team leadership and a new future and marriage with a girl or a princess. So we should stop all this. We should live a very simple lifestyle focused around our sadhana with a goal and motivation that I have to go back home, back to God at this life. Not becomes a big boss in my company or something like that. I just have to go back home, back to God.
so should I understand that one should not do very much effort for getting promotion and all. He should be satisfied at the place he is.
Yeah, yeah. The whole purpose of job is to earn money. The whole purpose of money is to maintain the body. Whole purpose of maintaining the body is to live, and the whole purpose of life is to serve Krishna. So the final purpose of serving Krishna, if that is getting disturbed, what is the use of that promotion and hard work? The final purpose cannot get disturbed. So if it is not getting disturbed and you are getting promotion, that's fine. You serve Krishna more by that promotion. But that promotion is not helping you to serve Krishna, then that's not promotion, that's demotion. You are going to become a dog next life. So few years of senior in manager and next life dog, that's not called promotion. That's a very short-term thinking.
Yes.
Okay?
Thank you. Thank you both.
Yeah, next, Ambika Mataji.
Hare Krishna, thank you very much for this important class. I have a question, maybe a bit similar to the topic that was already discussed now, because when something comes up in life and you haven't been searching for anything, and then you are kind of like in a situation where you just need to accept this, that okay, this kind of thing, which seems good, all good, but then you have to think whether it's from Krishna or whether it is something else. So how can one be satisfied in such situation, and how can one be sure that things come from Krishna and not from Maya?
Okay, so if there's something new coming to you, new opportunity or something like that, we should accept based on 5 items. If there's something new, is it going to disturb your health or not? Is it going to disturb your family relation or not? Is it going to disturb your present financial condition or not? Is it going to disturb your present sadhana or not? Is it going to disturb your present seva or not? So these 5 should be taken care. Health, family, finance, sadhana, seva. If the new thing is going to increase all these 5, fine. You're going to disturb your sadhana, not fine. You're going to disturb your health, not fine. So if presently my health, sadhana, seva is good, and the new thing is going to disturb it, why should I accept it? Already good is happening. Presently there is a problem and the new thing is going to solve the problem. Then it's welcome, because there's a problem with some health or family or sadhana or seva. Then it's welcome. So anything which happens, which leads to my increased Krishna consciousness, that's coming from Krishna. If it leads to my less Krishna consciousness, that's coming from Maya. So we should think in that direction. Still, if there is a confusion, we should seek advice or guidance from seniors who know us or spiritual master. Okay, Mataji?
Yes, thank you very much.
Next, Leela Madhuri Latha Mataji. Is it
Hare
Lalita?
Krishna. Lalita Prabhu.
Yeah, Mataji. Leela
Hello,
Madhuri
Pranam.
Lalita Mataji. Yes, Mataji.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hello.
I had so many questions in the morning before I was attending the class. So many answers I got. Really, I have to thank you. And one more question from my side. If there are some obstacles coming by to perform our devotional service, if I try to sort it out on my own, does it mean that I'm not depending on Krishna?
No, we all have a conditioning of tolerance. So till I am tolerant, I adjust with the problem. If it is beyond my tolerance, I sort it out. Otherwise, the presence of pain or disturbance will not allow me to do my sadhana due to my conditioning. But when I am trying to sort it out, my dependence on Krishna should continue in the way that Krishna is going to give the result. He is going to sort it out. See, there's a difference between being lazy and being responsible. Though it appears being dependent, being lazy and being dependent. Dependent doesn't mean I am lazy or irresponsible. Dependence means I perform my duty, but I am dependent on Krishna for the result. Not that I don't perform my duty. So if there's some response to a situation, I respond. After response, what result I will get, that depends on Krishna. So I am dependent on Krishna for the result, but I perform my duty.
Yes, Prabhu.
Again, the duty doesn't give result. Krishna gives result. Okay.
But even
See,
while
I'm
trying to stop it now.
Let-
Yes.
wait. I'm a brahmachari in the temple and I'm hungry. So I go to Prasadam hall and I get prasad. There is no relationship between my walking and cooking. Krishna has given me prasad and I'm availing it by going to Brahmachari Ashram Prasadam hall. I'm not cooking it, or I'm not earning, or I'm not purchasing, or I'm not cutting. Everything Krishna is providing. But I do my duty of walking to the Prasadam. So my duty of walking and Krishna giving prasad, there is no relationship. Krishna has already given prasad. But I am availing it by going to Prasadam. But because of my going to Prasadam, all prasad is not being cooked. It's not because of me it's being cooked. It's cooked. You are with me? So I do my duty and Krishna gives result. There is no connection. But I perform my duty. If I don't go to Prasadam hall, I will not get prasad. That's my duty. But I'm not getting prasad because I went to Prasadam hall. I got prasad because Krishna supplied.
Yes, Prabhu.
Is that okay?
On the last point, I couldn't understand. You said that there is no relation between you going to Prasadam Hall and Krishna's giving Prasadam. I didn't get that. Is it possible to explain once?
Yeah, prasad is available in the kitchen whether I go or not.
Yes.
If I go night 2 o'clock, there will be no prasad. So it's not, prasad is not there because I go.
Okay.
So Krishna is supplying prasad and I am walking towards the prasadam hall. These two have no connection. He supplies even if I don't walk towards prasadam. But I can go and avail it. If I don't go, I will not get it. That doesn't mean because I am going, that's why I am getting it. I am getting it because Krishna is giving me.
Okay. So,
Okay, one more example I'll give you. Fresh example. Suppose you have an ATM card and your father puts money in the bank account. And you go to the machine and you withdraw the money. Now there is no relationship between you going to the machine and money. Money is given by father. You didn't earn the money by walking to the ATM card. Sorry, you didn't earn money by walking to the ATM machine. Money is given by father, you are just withdrawing it. So Krishna is giving result. Your duty is withdrawing the result, not creating the result. Father is not putting money. Why? Because you walk to the ATM card, ATM machine, you did hard work. That's your salary. No. So when we perform duty, we are not creating result. We are withdrawing the result. Krishna has already given the result to you before you perform the duty. Now you just go and withdraw it. So Krishna has already solved your problems. Now you have to withdraw the solutions. You are not creating solutions by your effort or talent.
okay.
Is that okay, Mataji?
One small clarification. I'm walking towards that ATM machine. Is it compared to my sadhana or my effort to sort it out?
Your effort to withdraw
Okay.
the solution.
Can I ask one more question, Prabhu, related to the
Yes.
topic one?
Yes.
So my question is like when we are in the family, one person is completely interested in trying to renounce and trying to have a simple life and everything. The other person in the same family does not have the same set of mindset. So where we have to be together always. So how to handle the situation?
It depends on what is that relationship. But in any case, one should perform one's duty in both the relationship. Relationship towards Krishna and relationship towards a family member. We should perform both duties first class. If we perform both duties first class, then it's possible to transform the family member towards Krishna consciousness. If you don't perform the duty first class, both the ways, then A, family members' expectations are unfulfilled and they think it's because of Krishna. So they will not try to transform. B, if we don't do nice devotion service, they will not accept us as a good role model in Krishna consciousness. They will not get transformed. So in both the cases, we should be first class. So if you are a mother, you should be good mother and good devotee. If you are a sister or wife, you should be good wife and good devotee. If you are a daughter-in-law, you should be good daughter-in-law and good devotee. Both A1 we should.
Yes, Prabhu. Trying. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Within our, yeah, pray to Krishna.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, next. Namrata Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you very much for such hard-hitting lecture, actually. So,
Hare
Prabhuji,
Krishna.
my question is, like you told that when we have this opulences, Janma, Aishwarya, Shuddhi, it's very difficult to do bhakti. We can't do bhakti. I mean, we need to be at a Kinchan platform. But what if we are blessed with all the opulences and naturally by Krishna, and
Yeah,
we
we
are not
use
in
it.
the position to discard those? I mean, and there is so much of
Yeah,
societal pressure.
we use
And
it in the service. We use everything we have in the service of Krishna. That's Yukta Vairagya. We are not telling to discard. We are telling you to offer it to Krishna.
yes, Prabhuji,
So if you are,
to a certain extent, we are all trying, but then, to have 100% that kind of, surrender that we use everything, every penny for Krishna, it's really difficult. So how do we do that?
so we increase the extent. If you are doing 10%, start doing 11%. Take small step. Increase the extent. The more you hear about Krishna, the more you get attached to Krishna. The more you get attached to Krishna, the more you develop service attitude. The more you develop service attitude, the more surrender and extent will increase. It started from 0, right? It increased. Now it will increase more. So we keep doing. We keep increasing. We give more and more to Krishna. We should know it belongs to Krishna only. Why not to give him back? After it may be taken by somebody whom we don't even care for. So why not before that give it to Krishna? It's a very rare opportunity.
Yes,
Okay.
Prabhuji, thank you very much.
Okay, we will end here. Thank you very much. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.